Are we live? Are we good? How you doing, guys? I'm back again with a new video, and I'm excited with this one as usual. So let's get to it. I want to talk to you guys today about the benefits of being single, right? So let's get to it. Now, going through it myself, being single and being in relationships over time, I had to sort of contemplate over the years what really worked for me. Was being single better than being in a relationship, But for this video, I wanted to just highlight more on what were the benefits for me with actually being single, how life was like, and why I would sort of recommend it to someone who's trying to build something, for example. So I have 5 reasons for you today why being single is best, guys. So let's begin. The first one, guys, being enough time for yourself. Let's just put it out there, plain and simple, guys. Enough time for yourself. You see, guys, when you are single, you just get to do a lot of things simply because you enjoy them or you have the time. In short, you are an entrepreneur to yourself. All of a sudden, you have just self-employed yourself. You can do anything you want, whenever you want to, with whoever you want. You got the little project you want to finish, you can finish it off. If you decide you want to sleep all weekend, no one can stop you, guys. If you want to sleep all weekend and you are single, there's nobody calling you, asking you, why don't you pick up the phone? Where are you? What's the plan this week? You simply just have total control over yourself, guys. More time for yourself, doing anything that you love, whenever, with whoever, with no one being on your case, guys. So that's one benefit of being single, guys, and it's one of the top ones up there in the 5, because when you got so much time to yourself, you can now sort of get on your purpose. You can now sort of start thinking about anything, doing anything. You've got an idea, you can follow through in it. If you are doing extra classes, maybe you decided to go back to school, whether you go 2 straight weekends without going out, no one can eat you up simply because it is your time, guys. It's simply just your time. You do whatever you want when you feel like. And that's one super benefit of being single, is that the time is all yours, guys. You know what I mean? You can start focusing on things you've always wanted to do, and even useless things like playing video games all weekend. There'll be no one telling you, get off your couch. Why don't you dress up? Let's go somewhere. You don't call me anymore. All those sorts of things that, all of us, you just have all your time. You can plan all your weekends, guys. If you someone that likes to travel, you can go everywhere, wherever you feel like, and do whatever you want, So you start having so much time on your hands, and you can follow up on so many ideas that you may have simply because you run yourself. You are super managing yourself, self-employed to yourself. All the time in that 24 hours belongs to you. You know what I mean? Of course, you'll go to work, you'll hustle here and there. But when the free time comes, when most couples have to do things together, you don't have to worry about that because you can follow up on anything that you feel like doing. So major benefit of being single, guys, is all that free time that you can divide amongst your life, seeing where you spend that, on your job, on your purpose, on your family, following up on an idea that you have, seeing your friends more often than not, like there's so much time, guys, that you get to have simply because you are single. And it's one of the major benefits I actually like with being single. It's all that time that I could use to myself whenever I feel like, you know what I mean? Now, the second one, guys, is pretty obvious. I think everyone can attest to this who's been in a relationship. Finances, guys. Simply nothing more, nothing less. Finances. And this is so hilarious, guys, because when you're in a relationship, guys, that's why they say don't date if you don't have your money right. Because it is very difficult, guys, for a couple to sit in the room all day. You guys start being creative with things even way before the weekend. You see something during the week, she may send you a snapshot. Hey, baby, let's try out this go-karting thing on the weekend. Hey, baby, I saw this mountain riding thing. Hey, baby, there's this new picnic venue. They just opened up in U Mall. Let's check it out. And as soon as you leave the house, guys, you'll be spending money. So relationships can be very expensive, guys. Now, of course, if you've got it like that, you got a couple of rags, bands here and there, you've made it, life ain't so bad, family's rich. It's not really much of a problem because, your income keeps coming in. That's why it's called income, because it keeps coming in. But a lot of my brothers out there who don't have money like that, when they spend money, they feel the effects of that the following week. You can't be spending $1,000 on a weekend when you know very well that that money was supposed to be used for your transportation to work, or even to fulfill a certain area in your business. Now you cannot buy those assets, that stuff, to propel you forward, simply because on the weekend you were having steak and you went hiking and you took photo shoots and you had a road trip, and now on a Monday you're so stressed, wishing you hadn't have eaten all that sushi stuff with her, simply because you needed the money the following week. But in your defense, you're like, I don't want to disappoint my baby. That's one of the reasons why I figured, let me use the money and hope someone will lend me the money somewhere, So with relationship, guys, you start spending a lot of money that you don't have to make her happy, So basically what you have to sort of do and realize when you're in a relationship is that once you get into it, you need to understand that your finances are no longer yours, guys. Of course, you can give her maybe money on the side, and you feel like you are down with her for the month. But in reality is your partner will always be calling randomly. You might not even have the time to even remember that money you gave her for that simple data, airtime, that quick add-on cash you needed to go somewhere, or paying for the Uber, or whatever the case may be. She needed quick money for a lay-by that she wanted to take out, small emergency at home that she needs help with. Hey, please buy me this, I'll pay you back later, and she doesn't. So with the 4 weeks of just living it up, those monies adds, guys. And over the time of duration of the relationship, whether it's a month, 2, a year, or 5 years, there's so many petty cash amounts that you've used in the relationship, not the major bills, because the small monies count too, guys. The real ones who understand how money works, it's not always the $500 that you need to focus on. The $10, the $20, the 30, the 50, those small monies that you just let out loosely, guys, compile over time. And all those little bitty favors that you keep doing in the relationship, all those monies add up, but most people don't think about them. They'll just think about the big ticket they had to pay for the event. Oh, I just had to pay $250-$500 combined for that event. I had to swipe out 1.5 for that bedroom hotel. It was our anniversary. People always think about the big money in relationship, never about the small amounts that you guys be spending into bitsy over the time that you are dating, which compiles over time to crazy amount of monies. If people walked out and somehow a genie came by and said to them, listen, the duration this week, this relationship you guys are going to be on, in the next 4 years of dating before you break up, between you and yourself with him or her, you guys are going to have spent a total of 100 grand during the 4 years being together. Do you want to proceed with this relationship or not? And I bet you a lot of people will think twice about being in a relationship of that sort of financial constraint, because they will simply understand that, listen, if I could save 100 grand over 4 years, on the 5th year, my life will be way better. But since I'm fooled by love at first, I feel like, you know what? It's just a relationship. Let me go through it. I love her. She loves me. Screw the money. But guys, that is why they say, if you haven't made it yet, you need to slow down your roll, guys. Slow down your roll and get your money right. Because the relationships, you can always start a relationship at any point of your life, guys. You'll never be left behind. There's always some new flame you can find out there. So simply get your money right, guys. Okay, point number 3, guys. Low stress. Low stress. This ties up to the emotional constraint aspect part of a relationship. Now, we are social creatures, right? We do a lot of things, guys, based on how we feel. And there's nothing that charges up a person more than their partner, guys. Wake up in the morning just to find out that your partner didn't reply your messages last night, or word headed that they were cheating, or they haven't returned your calls, whatever it may be. That simple realization of reading that message, guys, or seeing that result in the morning can literally screw up your whole day. You understand? So when you're in a relationship, your emotions get swayed, guys, all sorts of directions, up, down, left, right. It's the opposite of actually feeling way good, guys, because this is the cool thing about relationships. When the right person calls you and tells you they love you, have a wonderful day, baby. That can boost you up so much that the next 2 days, you can feel like the hottest guy out there. You know what I mean? That's the positive side of having a partner you love. They can simply tell you, baby, you the best, you the most handsome guy out there. You've got this. Go do it, baby. And you literally even kill that presentation at work, simply because the favorite person in your life has told you that you can do it, and you actually can, and you actually do believe that you can do it. The power of sexual connection, guys, is super powerful. That is why kings would fight and lose and die for queens, because that's just how powerful sexual energy is. So in relationship, guys, your emotions will always be swingled around. Low stress is usually something that's very beneficial for someone who's single, guys, because when you are single, your emotions are not played, they don't toy around as much as someone in a relationship. Those in a relationship start to work out in condition they get complimented by the person that loves them, guys. That is why when you're in a relationship, if you don't know what your partner is doing, where with who, all of a sudden your day comes to a stall simply because you feel like they're cheating. Why are they not getting back to you? Why are they not calling you? I see they were online, but they're not replying me. All of that starts playing with your emotion, guys. Your stress levels start to kick up because now you're starting to suspect they're doing something that's not good. For a single guy, all he has to do is wake up, think about cake and chocolate, watch a movie, and be good, guys. Focus on work the next day or something. Low stress for the single person, guys. When you're single, your feelings are not played with as much, guys. All of a sudden, you are just calm, cool, and collected, guys. You don't have to stress much, about what is someone doing, where, or whatsoever. It's just all you, guys. And then number 4, guys, Another benefit of being single, believe it or not, is health. Is health. Now, someone may ask, Mr. Red, what do you mean health? Outside from catching the virus, HIV, STIs, we're not talking about that health, guys. We're talking about the building up of bad habits because you are dating that now affects certain areas in your life, which may include your health. For example, we talked about a lot of outings in a relationship. Now, as a bachelor, as a young man, you could have eaten something healthy and good over the weekend, but since you're in a relationship, you have to go out, you still have to eat all these sweet things, these chocolates, crazy dishes that you don't even know. And this is why you find that couples end up gaining weight together. I don't know if you've seen it. I've seen it so many times, guys. Couples gain weight together. And it makes sense why. Because all they do is sleep, have sex, and eat. Sleep, have sex, and eat. Now your health is compromised, guys. Because should your partner not be someone who believes in going to gym or having a certain type of diet, they're going to spill over those bad habits into you. And now all of a sudden, you're not working out as hard or at all as you should be because your partner's not into that. And now it falls onto you. You also feel like, you know what? I might just cuddle all day today. Let me just chill and relax. My partner's here. She wants to talk all day and bond, look up at the ceiling and talk about a whole lot of nothing and eat a whole lot of junk all day. Now your health gets compromised, guys, because all you guys do is order after order, and no one is working out. The only time you guys work out is during sex, and that's not enough because that's not resistant training. You need to get in the gym and really feel that burn, guys. Sex will not get you healthy. It does bring your stress levels a bit low here and there, but it's not enough, guys. You need to run, you need to resistant train, get some weights. Your health gets compromised when you're in a relationship. The single guy can go to the gym wherever he feels like. He's got all the time in the world, right? He can eat what is in line with his diet simply because he can eat whenever he feels like, and he is not subjected to dates where he has to order things he doesn't like simply because he's on a date and he's gonna get his woman feeling right and going out vibes, whatever the case may be. You need to get yourself together on the health thing, guys. This is why even when I'm not single, I'm in a relationship, I let my partner know I am going to the gym. You can sleep here, do what you want, but I'm a gym guy. I've always been. Just because I love you or whatever the case may be, I'm going to the gym. It's raining outside, it's hot outside, it's snowing outside. I don't really care. I'm gonna head out to the gym and do my thing, guys. You know what I mean? So your health, guys, your health starts to get compromised a bit when you're in a relationship. Because relationships, all you do there is just eat, guys, and do a whole lot of junk eating that does not add value into your health, simply because you don't exercise much. You are just looking forward to the next Instagram thing going on, So with point number 5, guys, it's something I want to talk to you about. Purpose, guys. It sort of puts all of these together, but I want to put it on a standout pedestal alone, simply because for my young guys out there, it's quite important. For anyone out there trying to build something, guys, it's sort of like tied to number 1, but I'm gonna put it on its own level, guys. And this is it. When you're in a relationship, you cannot afford to be fully into your career, fully into your purpose, guys. So point number 5 is the ability to fully focus on your career, your purpose, your goals. as much as you can have time, like point number one, you don't really get to, we're not comparing it to goals. It's just you having a lot of time. You can play video games, whatever that may be. But with point number five is you can really now get on your purpose, guys. And getting on your purpose is different, guys. This what separates the normal person from the elite chosen ones in this world. When you have a partner who wants to play, go out, have sex, eat, sleep, eat junk, when you know very well you have a couple of meetings, a couple of deadlines, a couple of finance you have to put together and be ready for the following week so that you close out those deals, those sales. Being in a relationship can disturb that, guys, in crazy ways, because your partner does not understand that you are not comfortable with being basic. You are trying to elevate to the top 5, 10, 1% of the world, guys. And when you're in a relationship, you cannot fully focus on your goals, guys. So that's one of the major ones that you have to be careful of. This is why you could hear it back in the day, or maybe with some people. They'll simply just tell you, listen, I love you. You're the best thing that has happened to me. You're great. But the reason being, I cannot be in a relationship with you right now. There's nothing wrong with you. Is I'm focusing on my career. I don't need someone calling me, telling me, why did I sleep late? I have to wake up now in the morning explaining to you as to why I was online at night. I was presumably just doing research, but you don't like the idea. I didn't pick up your phone, guys. So point number five is you need to be single if you really, really want to dive into finishing off your goals, guys, or getting your goals. It is hard. It is hard to be successful in certain areas in life when you have a relationship. Now, don't mistake it with a partner who's not supportive. Obviously, you can get someone who's also busy, who's also supportive, but when you're in a recommended relationship, there's certain things and roles that you have to play, guys. And if you're not willing to make your other person feel good physically, help them out financially, give them the time and attention they need, don't get into the relationship. Focus on your goals. Maybe after you feel like you've done most of them, and then you settle down. And even then you let your partner know, listen, my partner, this is the things I believe in. These are the goals I'm chasing. I've passed the tough goals. I've hit the goals that I wanted to hit. The ones that are following are not as crazy as the first 3 to the 5. Therefore, now I can be in a relationship. But if you young guys trying to get to a certain goal, do not fall into a relationship. You do not need that emotional roller coaster for you to get to your goals, guys. And remember, you can always date when you are ready. There's so many people out there looking for love. When you are ready to date, date. Don't let someone force you into a relationship, guys. So those are my 5 points, guys, for the benefits of being single. Think about it, decide, and if it means you need to cut them loose, then do it. Comment, subscribe, guys. I'll see you all in the next video, okay?